Hello students, good afternoon. Today we will discuss our unit 3 little by little. Okay. Before I start this unit, let me explain that you grow day by day, right? You are little, after few years you will be little elder, and so on you will become elder and elder, right? So before you get elder you are little, correct? You are small. So we will discuss on this poem that little by little, slowly how we become grow. Okay. So little by little. So once I will read the poem, then I will explain it, and after that we will solve the exercise of it. Okay. Okay. See, here they already mentioned even the biggest trees begins life as tiny seeds. Read about how the little corn grew big. A corn grew big. So here in the poem we will see how little by little it grows. Okay. So let me read it, then I will explain it. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Little by little an acorn said as it slowly sank in its mossy bed, I am improving every day. Hidden deep in the earth away, little by little, each day it grew. Little by little, it sipped the dew, right? Sipped the dew. Downward, it sent out a thread like root. Up in the air sprang a tiny shoot. Okay. Up in the air sprang a tiny shoot, day by day and year by year. Little by little the leaves appear and the slender branches spread far and wide, till the mighty oak is the forest pride. Okay. Okay. So let me explain it. Little by little, it means slowly. Here little means little. We can say that I drank little water, or I worked little only, right? So little is kind of small thing you have done. Okay. And a corn seed, that is one kind of fruit is that you see here in image. It is mentioned here. Yeah, this one, you see, we are talking about this one. Okay, that kind of fruit. So let's see, as it slowly sank in its mossy bed. Mossy means kind of smooth. Okay, I am improving every day. So here new word is slowly. Slowly means not that much fast, low, little. Okay, I might have wrote the explanation of it. You see here, hidden also the new word to cover something so that it cannot be seen. Hidden means the things you cannot see, that way we can say hidden, but hidden will see later. Slowly means at a slow speed, not fast. Slowly means at a low speed, correct? Okay, I am improving every day. It means improving, the improvisation, improving, right? Means if your marks is coming 10 and you now after your hard work what you are getting 20, so what you can say that you are improving your marks. So similar way, the tree is getting little bigger, it means improving. Okay. Hidden deep in the earth way, So here hidden, I already told you that hidden means something we cannot see, that is a hidden, right? So that is a hidden thing. So that roots are there deep in the earth way, so the tree roots will be there, right? So those will be, those we cannot see because that is inside the earth, so deep into the earth. Okay, into the earth. Little by little each day it grew. So past tense, participle of a grow, we call it as a grew, correct? Little by little it sipped the dew. Here sipped, sipped is a new word. Sipped means drinking water. You see in this image, sipped by sip means little water you drink, that we call it as a sipped. Okay, and dew means water drop, what we call it as a water drops. So little by little it sipped the dew. So that tree and that fruit add little by little that water, it means in a dew. Okay, downward it sent out a thread like roots. So here downward also the new word, it means in a downside, that means in the earth, in a earth, what that root is going like thread, that means like one needle type threads are going inside, it means here you see here, yeah, these are the threads we are telling in a poem. Okay, so that way that roots are spreading. Okay, up in the air sprang in tiny shoot. Okay, so here shoot is a new word for us, so let me explain the meaning of it. Yeah, you see downward means toward the ground or lower level, right? Here sipped also help to drink, taking only a very small amount of liquid into your mouth or at a time. Shoot means to move somewhere quickly, to make a film or photograph. Here we are going to understand somewhere move quickly. So here in our poem what happened, that the root in up, it means the branches are spreading very fastly. Okay, day by day and year by year. So in upward it means the tree is growing day by day. Okay, little by little the leaves appear, so tree is growing little slowly. See here, it is growing, right? So that way now what happened, it is getting leaves also, the tree, that small plant, now initially we call it as a plant, right? So it is getting leaves now, day by day, year by year it grows and now it is getting a leaves. Okay, and the slender branches spread far and wide. What? Branches and slender also the new word. Slender means tiny, means thin. Okay, we call it as a thin but attractive. It is a thin but attractive. So that plant is growing, it will become a tree. So what is happening here, that it is thin but very attractive. And branches means a tree has a little branch, right, which is coming out from the main branch, so that branches spread far and wide. You see, this one we call it as a branches, so it is getting spread wide, so it is becoming wide till the mighty oak is the forest pride. So now that corn become oak tree and it is a pride of a forest, right? Pride is a new word, mighty is a new word, so it becomes pride of the forest, right? So let me show you the meaning of it. That pride means the respect that you have for yourself. It means you have your own pride, right? You are a truth speaker, suppose, means you don't lie any time. What we can say, you have pride that you are a, you are strong about that yourself. You are confident about that. That we can call it as a pride. That is your, what we can say, that your dignity is there. Okay, the respect that you have yourself you are respecting, that we call, see, you in your family you respect everyone, right? But your self respect also is there. So that self respect we call it as a our pride. Okay, so I will explain one by one all word. Hidden, we have already discussed that something we cannot see, to cover something so that it cannot be seen, that we call it as a hidden. Slowly means at a slow speed, not fast, it is very slow speed. Downward means towards the ground or lower level. So toward the ground level we call it as a downward. Slender means thin in an attractive way. I told you, thin and attractive. That we call it as a slender. So thin in an attractive way. Mighty means very strong and powerful. It becomes very strong and powerful, that we call it as a mighty. Branches means one of the main parts of a tree that grows out of thick central part. So in a tree there is a thick central part, right? After that there are some parts are there coming outside from that thick central part, that we call it as a branches. And other meaning also is there apart from an academic subject, but here we are going to talk about tree, so we are considering that only. Improving means to become or to make something better. So now your, that tree is getting better. Pride also, I have explained you that respect that you have for yourself. Sipped means that also I have explained, that taking very small amount of liquid into your mouth at a time. So slowly you drink water, right? So that you are taking a sip of a water, like that way. Shoot means to move somewhere quickly, to make film or photography of something, that is a different meaning. But in our story, we in our poem, we are talking the meaning that to move somewhere quickly. It means that branches, the tree is moving upward quickly. Correct. So these all are the meanings which you need to remember. Okay. So let me again revise it, that little by little an corn said. So one corn is there, this one, he said little by little as it slowly sank in its mossy bed. So in earth, that is mossy bed, slowly sank. Okay, I am improving every day. It means it is improving every day. It means getting better. Hidden deep in the earth away. So hidden in a earth. Okay. Little by little each day it grew. So daily it is growing. Little by little it sipped the dew. So little water also it take. So what happened after that? That the downward it sent out a thread like a root. So after that it sent a threads roots in a downward, and up in the air sprang a tiny shoot. Then in upward, what it is getting, that tiny shoot means tiny root, tiny shoot is going upward. Okay, attractive way. You can see this one I am talking about. So it is getting upward. Okay, then day by day, year by year, it is growing. Leaves now started to appear, and after that it becomes a big tree, which is a forest pride. That which tree it become? Oak tree. Okay, it became oak tree. So we have seen all the new words also, right? We have seen all the new words, we have understood the story. What it says, that everything, okay, like we are also you consider, or you consider a tree, or you consider a birds. So all will be small only they need to grow, right? So everyone will grow day by day. They don't suddenly become a big. Day by day, year by year, everyone grows, right? Like, consider ourselves only. We are, when we born, we were too small, right? After that, day by day, we are getting older and older, and our body, our physics also getting bigger, right? Today you are this much height and your physics is the body is this much, suppose, okay, anything like you today you are at 20 kg, but after few year you will become 30 40 30 40 kg, right? So your body, your physics is growing, right? So day by day everything will grow. Okay, so the main moral is that we don't grow directly, we can't jump directly anywhere. Okay, we can move slowly. So if you want to make your career, suppose you want to become an officer or a doctor or engineer, anything you want to become, how? You cannot become directly. Okay, you cannot understand also anything, but if you learn today, in the next step you will learn more, and the next step you will learn more. So in that way, day by day you will learn something and you can become whatever dream you have. So that story says that we should go step by step. Okay, we cannot jump directly. If we work daily, if you do your work daily, you will be a good, and you will be very attractive at that moment. Okay, so that is the moral, that you need to do your work day by day, daily. Okay, okay student, let's go to the exercise. First one is reading is fun. What it is? Reading is fun. So name the tree that the corn grows into. So in our poem, what tree grows? Student, think of it. If you read the story, you can easily give answer of it. That is oak tree, right? That a small thing becomes oak tree, correct? And what things does a seed need to grow? Water, sunlight, right? Those are the different things are required to grow, correct? Yes, seed, soil, moisture, air, sunlight, all of the things requires. Yeah. How many describing words can you find in the poem? So we need to find the describing word in the poem, that is little, mossy, each, deep, thread-like, tiny, slender, mighty. Those are the describing words in the poem. Correct. So let's see the solution of it. Okay, I have prepared already. Okay, here see. Name the tree that the corn grows into. So the correct answer is oak tree, right? In our poem, we are discussing about the oak tree. So what thing does a seed need to grow? A seed needs soil, moisture, air, and sunlight to grow, right? You can observe in your life also, you might have seen in your surrounding that trees are there, so they don't becomes directly big tree. They in starting they will be seed. They take soil, moisture, air, sunlight, then they start to grow, right? Okay, how many describing words can you find in the poem? Describing means visualizing, help to visualize how you can think of it about the trees. You visualize the thing, right? You think that this is happening in your imagination power, right? In your mind you think of that, right? Like the tree was initially seed and then it become big. So we need to identify those words. So in our poem, little, mossy, each, deep, thread-like, tiny, slender, mighty. So these are the describing word. Okay, these are the describing words which we can find in our poem. So now, so we have finished our exercise 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so oak tree, then what are soil, moisture, air and sunlight to grow, seed requires, and then we have seen describing words. So let's see the talk time. So look at the two picture. Find 4 things that are different about these trees and talk about them. Okay. So here what is the picture 1? I give you all this. Picture 2, what do you give me? Okay. So you see in image. So picture 1 says is smiling, right? Picture 1 is smiling. Picture 2 is crying. Correct? Picture 1, if you see, there are fruits, medicine and nest for birds and vegetables are there, and that a child is standing, that the boy is standing there, is breathing properly. But here you see in a picture 2 that birds are moving from the tree, dust are there, right? Waste things are there, then a fire is there, wood is there, so they cannot help us, right? So what we can say, that the picture A is a heavy, tree A is heavy. Suppose this is our A tree. Okay, this is our A tree and this is our B tree. Okay, I am considering as a B. Okay, so we are giving picture 1 and picture 2. So what we need to do, look at the picture 1, write the sentences on what the trees gives us. Okay, so we need to write the sentences for this, and then we need to write a picture 2 sentences how we can harm the trees. Okay, so first one, this exercise is what it is, that we need to write the different things about the tree, what they can thinking. Okay, these trees and talk about them. So both tree we are comparing and we will write about it. Okay, so let me show you. Yeah, here you can see that 4 things that are different about these trees. So what are the difference about this tree, this A and B? Okay, so I have wrote in that way. Tree A is happy while tree B is sad. You can see here, I told you that it is smiling and it is crying, right? So that way I have wrote tree A is happy while tree B is sad. Then second point, what we can say, that the tree A is getting everything that it needs to grow properly while tree B is not getting these things. So to grow any tree, what requires soil, moisture, air and sunlight and water, right? So it is growing properly, those things are getting tree A, but tree B is not getting those things. Okay, then third point is tree A is able to give us several useful things as shown in picture 1, while tree B is not able to give us anything, right? Why? Because tree A is giving fruits, it is giving nest for birds, medicine, it can be useful in medicine, it can be prepared vegetables, right? It can give vegetables. So that way tree A is giving, but tree B cannot give anything. Fire is not useful, right? And this waste also is not useful, like that way. So we can say that tree A is able to give us several useful things as shown in picture 1, while tree B is not able to give us anything. And the last point is, one can breathe fresh air under tree A but not under tree B. So here you can see in an image that in a tree A, you see the children is, that boy is breathing properly, right? So tree A will give a fresh breath, but tree B will not give a fresh air, right? So that's what I wrote here. Okay, so after that what we need to do? Look at the picture 1, write 3 sentences on what the trees gives us, and after that we need to write how we harm the tree. So first one we are writing about what tree gives, and second how we harm these trees. So first one is the tree gives us fresh air to breathe, right? The tree is taking CO2, carbon dioxide, and giving oxygen, right? So the tree is giving us fresh breathing air. Then second, they give us fruits and vegetables, right? So they can grow fruits and vegetable. So they give us fruits and vegetables. And the last, they give us valuable timber. Okay, it gives a valuable timber. Okay, so here timber meaning that is a large piece of wood. Timber means large piece of wood which we can use in our home for furniture, like that way. It gives a large piece of wood. So now look, now we need to write picture 2 about how we harm the trees. So we cut woods from trees for our needs. We are removing trees, right? In our area you see there is no trees, less trees are there. If you see your surrounding, only the concrete buildings are there, only the buildings are there, no trees. So we are harming the tree by removing, that means we are cutting the wood for our use, so it is getting harm. We cause pollution by destroying tree. So if we remove the trees, what happens that our breathing air will be less, right? Oxygen will be less. So we are making pollution, for because of that pollution is getting high, air pollution is increasing. So we cause pollution by destroying trees. We force birds and animals to go away by cutting trees. So if we cut the tree, what happens that tree nest will be gone, right? It will not be there in a tree. So they are moving further, moving some other place. So what happens because of that, we are forcefully removing those birds and animal to go away by cutting tree. If we don't cut tree, what will animal and birds will stay there. But if we cut, what will do, they have to go other place and they have to find their home there. So that way we are harming. Okay, so we should always care the tree. Okay, so here we have wrote all the things. Now what is the second next exercise? These words describe parts of a tree, write them in a given space. So stem, bark, leaves, branch, twigs, root, shoot. So these all the words are there. Those are describing the parts of a tree. Okay. So we need to write them in the given space. So here some space is given. We need to write it. Okay. So I have created some points here. You can see stem means it helps the tree to stand upright. Okay. Stem is helping the tree to stand upright. That we call it as a stem. Bark. Bark means outer covering of a tree, brown color, which is outer cover. You see, if you have seen the tree, they have cover brown color, right? So that covering of a tree we call it as a bark. Then leaves. Green leaves prepare for food for the tree. So that green leaves are there on a tree. They breathe the CO2 and they remove the oxygen. So from that leaves they are taking water, sunlight, moisture, all of the things they take from the leaves. So green leaves prepare food for the tree. So they take food from that leaves. Branch, an arm like part of a tree that bears leaves. So here see our hands are there, right? Our arm here, two arms are there, right? So with the help of that we can prepare a food and we can work, right? So similar way, branch has a branch is a arm of a tree which is growing the leaf, and leaf what leaves, right? In a plural form we call it as a leaves. If one leaf is there, in a plural form we call it as a leaves. So leaves what they prepare food. So branch is an arm like part of a tree that bear leaves. Twigs means small shoots growing from a branch or a system or stem. Okay, so the branch is there, right? I will show you in an image. You see here, see this is the branch. Okay, this is branch, but from this branch this small part also is growing separately, right? So that we call it as a twigs, small shoots growing from a branch or a stem. So from branch also some small part is coming outside, that we call it as a twigs. Root, part of a plant or a tree that grows into the earth, that I already explained what is the root, that a part, some part is going inside the earth, that we call it as a root. And shoot meaning we already know, a young branch or a new growth of a plant. So young branch or a new growth of a plant. So here we have wrote the all words describe the part of a tree, right? Okay, so let's move for the next exercise. Yes, what it is that match the opposite one has been done for you. So here one side, left hand side words is given, and right hand side also words is given. So we need to match the opposite words. Okay, what we need to do, we need to match the opposite word. Opposite means you know the meaning is different, totally opposite meaning. Like if we are going down toward say down, what is the opposite? Up, right? Up, down, that is opposite words. So similar way we need to find the opposite word. So wherever whichever spellings we are discussing, try to find the opposite word of it. Okay, so downward means it is going down. So what will be the opposite? That is upward. So the correct answer for this is downward is upward. What will the correct answer? That is upward. Then slowly means with a slow speed. So what will be the opposite? That is a fast. Correct. Fast will be the correct one. Then little means small, and what will be the opposite? It can be, that is a big. Correct. So the correct one is a big. Cylinder means a thin, right? Thin but attractive. So what can be the opposite of a thin? That is a fat. So the correct answer for this is a fat. Correct. And then mighty is a powerful. So what will be the opposite? That is a weak. And the day opposite will be the night. Correct. So here we have done the exercise of this match the opposites. One has been done for you. In that we have done the exercise. Let me show you the solution for it. That is, if downward opposite word is upward, slowly, its opposite word is a fast, little opposite word is a big, cylinder opposite word is a fat, mighty opposite word is a big, and day opposite word is a night. So here we have done this exercise also. See, now there is a new chapter, the enormous turnip. Okay, that we will discuss in our next lecture. So let's see the today's spelling words, which is our last in every lecture. Which are the spelling words? That everything. So what is the meaning of everything? Means all the things or each thing. Okay, in class you might have heard that bring everything, right? Everything in our class we have discussed. You wrote in a note, right? Write everything. So in a board, write everything, wrote in a board, on a board. right? So everything is all the things. Eyes, so how we can see through our eyes, right? So that is our body part. So one of the two organs of our body that you used to see with, right? Finish, finish means completed, you finished your homework, right? So what we can say, to complete something, that's why if we go for particular, you can take example of a homework, right? To complete homework we call it as a finish, like that way. To complete something, that meaning is a finish. Flies, right? Flies means to move through the air. So aircraft flies, right? Aircraft is flying in the air. So what we can use for aircraft, that is flies. Aircraft flies in the air, to move through the air, that meaning is, right? So flies meaning is to move through the air. Foil, foil means the metal that has been made into very thin sheet. So very plastic things, you see plastic carry bag is there, right? So those are very thin. That kind of thin sheet is made from the metal, we call it as a foil. Okay, next is a food. So in your home you eat, right? What you eat? Roti or vegetables, right? So those things are a food. So something that people or animal eat, that we call it as a food. Okay. Then forgot, forgot means to not be able to remember something. If we are not remembering something, what you will say? I don't remember this, right? So that not remembering something, in short we can say it as a I forgot. Okay, so the forgot meaning is to not be able to remember something. Friday, Friday is a proper noun, that's why I wrote a capital F here while writing the spelling. Okay, so whenever proper noun comes, what we do? We write with a capital letter. So that's why I wrote F with a capital letter, because Friday is a proper noun. So the day of the week after Thursday, we call it as a Friday. So it is a one day of the week, right? In our week there are 7 days. So in that one day is that we call it as a Friday, which comes after Thursday. Front, it means the most forward part of something, like front row we used to speak, right? Front row means which is near to the board, we call it as a front, right? Front row. So that way front means which is first thing, that is most forward part of something, right? In our class first bench is there, what we can say? Front bench. Or in a, and one bench is there, what we can say? That is last bench, right? So that way, that is a front. Okay, the meaning is front is the most forward part of something. Funny, that any things which make you laugh, that we call it as a funny, right? That makes you smile or laugh, we call it as a funny. So here the funny meaning is that makes you smile or laugh. So today we have learned so many spelling words. Everything, I, finish, flies, foil, food, forgot, Friday, front, and funny. Apart from this, also in a new words, also about 10 words, 8 to 9 words we have learned today. So in homework, you need to write all the new words and spelling words 5 times, and write the exercise in your textbook as well as in your notebook. I would request you to all that please make your notebook proper and ready. Okay, don't make it roughly, make it proper way, and write all the exercise in your notebook and maintain it, because it is very important. Okay, so I request all of the students that make your notebook ready. Okay, anytime I can ask for the notebook, show me your notebook photo or anything, so it should be ready. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss unit 3, our story part and its exercise. Today till here we are going to discuss. Okay, we have discussed. Okay, Next lecture we will discuss story. Thank you.